Imagine a world where the very ground you trust becomes your greatest enemy. A world where the air you breathe turns into a spinning wall of iron, and the sky above doesn't just pour rain, it screams. We often forget that we are merely guests on this planet. We build our cities of glass and steel, thinking we've conquered the wild. But Mother Nature has a way of reminding us, in the blink of an eye, just how fragile we truly are. Tonight, we aren't just looking at weather reports. We are diving into the heart of the chaos. From the freezing avalanches of the north to the sun-scorched earthquake zones, this is the story of our planet's untamed fury. Listen closely, because the wind is starting to howl and the earth is about to tremble. It starts with a flake. Beautiful, innocent. But when millions of them gather on a mountain peak, they become a sleeping giant. The video showed us a roof collapsing under the weight of melting snow, but out in the wild, it's a different beast entirely. Did you hear that? A hiker whispers to his companion. It's just the wind, the other replies, eyes fixed on the trail. But it wasn't the wind. It was the sound of 1,000 tons of white death breaking free. In an avalanche, you don't have minutes. You have seconds. The snow doesn't flow like water, it hits like concrete. It swallows everything, trees, vehicles, lives, leaving nothing but a suffocating, frozen silence. We see the fails on screen, the funny slips on ice, but underneath that cold beauty lies a graveyard of those who didn't run fast enough. Lightning. It is the signature of a god. A single bolt carries enough energy to light an entire city, yet it chooses its targets with a terrifying randomness. You saw the tree in the video split in half, transformed into a pillar of fire in a millisecond. Get inside. Now, a father yells to his kids as the sky turns an airy shade of bruised purple. They make it just as a bolt hits the transformer outside. The smell of ozone fills the air, sharp, metallic, and deadly. But where the lightning strikes, the water follows. Flash floods are the ghosts of natural disasters. One moment, a dry creek bed, the next, a brown, churning wall of debris moving at 40 miles per hour. It's not just water. It's cars, houses, and jagged timber turned into battering rams. In the video, we watched a car being swept away like a toy. In reality, the sound is like a freight train that never ends. You can't outrun it. You can only hope you are on high ground when the veins of the earth start to overflow with rage. There is no warning for an earthquake. No clouds to watch, no barometer to check. Just the sudden, sickening realization that the foundation of your world is no longer solid. It begins as a tremor, a rattling of teacups, a swaying of lamps. Is that a truck passing by? Someone asks at the dinner table. But the truck doesn't stop. The floor begins to heave like the deck of a ship in a storm.
Now! Under the desk!
Walls groan. Brickwork cracks with the sound of a gunshot. This is the ultimate twist in the story of nature. We depend on the earth to be our anchor, but when the tectonic plates decide to dance, that anchor becomes a weapon. In the modern world, our skyscrapers are built to sway, but the fear remains primal. It's the feeling of total helplessness. You can't hide from the ground itself. As the dust settles and the sirens begin to wail in the distance, you realize that everything you owned, everything you built, can be reduced to rubble in 60 seconds of geological shifting. And then, there is the monster of the plains. The tornado. A finger of God descending from the clouds to erase anything it touches. We saw the small whirlwind in the video lifting a roof, but the true monsters, the EF5s, they don't just lift roofs. They grind neighborhoods into dust. The sky turns green. The birds stop singing. The air becomes heavy, suffocating. And then comes the roar. It's a sound that vibrates in your bones. People huddled in basements, holding hands, praying to a sky that has gone mad. Hold on to me. A mother cries over the deafening roar as the house above them is torn apart piece by piece. Why do we tell these stories? Why do we watch these fails and close calls? It's because every time someone survives a lightning strike, a flood, or a quake, it is a testament to the human spirit. We are small, yes. We are fragile, absolutely. But we are also resilient. These disasters aren't just events in a video. They are the heartbeat of a planet that is alive, changing, and indifferent to our presence.
Thank you kindly.
We must learn to respect the power of the wind, the depth of the water, and the memory of the earth. Because in the end, we don't own the world. We are just lucky enough to live here for a little while. Stay safe. Respect the elements. And never forget to look at the sky.